IRR-TV Media Ministries has developed one of the most effective methods for evangelism in the 21st century, proclaiming the gospel to every home in the largest cities of Russia, Central Asia, Ukraine, and now even Israel, with powerful 30-day mega-city media saturation evangelism campaigns. In the midst of ever-deteriorating conditions in these countries, many of their citizens live in hopelessness and despair, suffering under the curse of alcoholism, drug abuse, rampant corruption, violence, family breakdown, and suicide. Before a city is targeted for evangelism by IRR-TV ministries, the pastors and church leaders need to come together as one body, in one spirit, serving one Lord, in unity and prayer. To be successful, this type of campaign requires close cooperation with an army of volunteers from local churches in the city. Dramatic first-person stories about people whose lives were radically changed through a saving faith in Jesus Christ are the foundation upon which a mega-city evangelism campaign is built. 15-minute docudrama-style television programs with moving testimonies from local Christians are aired each night of the week for 30 days on major TV channels in the city.
Я сильно переживал развод с женой, да, что сын растет, тем более, что жена уже вышла замуж.
Добрый вечер, с вами Андрей Матынга.
The media evangelism campaign is not limited just to television. Evangelistic open-line radio programs are aired weekly, inviting listeners to dialogue about issues in their lives. Guests on the programs may include some of the very same people who are seen in the television programs, allowing listeners to know that these life-change stories are real. Full-size billboards are located throughout the city with portraits of people from the same dramatic life stories, along with a call-in number for immediate counseling and prayer. The slogans on the billboards read, "God destroyed the curse in our family," "God freed me from heroin," "Seeking riches almost destroyed me, but God saved my life." Jumbo video screens in many of the cities feature a 15-second ad declaring that God gives you the power to change. These are seen thousands of times during the 30-day evangelism campaigns. Tens of thousands of brochures and leaflets are delivered to homes by hundreds of volunteers from all the evangelical churches. All the programs and advertising in the campaign invite people to request a 100-page book that contains the best testimonies of people in that city who were changed by faith in Christ. 50,000 copies of these books are custom printed for each city. The books are distributed by believers to friends, neighbors, and at public events and services, as well as to those that call the counseling center. Hundreds of volunteers from all the churches in each city attend special training classes in preparation for the campaigns. Training is provided for pastors, phone counselors, and those involved in follow-up and visitation. Counselors behind the phones receive thousands of calls during the campaign. Thousands of people hungry to learn more about Jesus Christ in every city. Calls come in from all ages and all walks of life. Each caller is counseled on the phone and sent a campaign book with testimonies, the plan of salvation, and a guide to the first steps of faith in Jesus Christ. After 30 days, as the campaign wraps up in each city, a victory service is held and pastors share the successes they've witnessed firsthand during the 30 days of media evangelism. Leaders report how they have new cell groups and increased attendance in their churches as a result of the campaign. It's not unusual to even hear pastors share stories of people who are about to take their own life, instead committing their lives to Jesus Christ. Thousands of names and addresses collected during the campaign now need to be personally visited by church leaders. As the media portion of the outreach campaign comes to a close, the pastors and church leaders have opportunities for continued ministry as a direct result of the campaign conducted together with IRR-TV. Follow-up from the campaign continues long after the billboards come down. And after the excitement of the media blitz has subsided, we see the churches continue working together, praying for and reaching out to a lost generation in their city, not for the sake of their own denomination, but together for Jesus Christ. Seed sown in abundance during 30 days of saturating the media with the gospel continue to reap a bountiful harvest for years to come. Churches once persecuted and still under the watchful eye of state security have caught the vision that with God, all things are possible.